What's happening, everybody? Matt here, but you can call me Matub, and welcome to Hottest Take of the Week. Show where I look at dumb stuff on the internet and we talk about it. So where the hell have I been? Well, last season I was recording episodes at night because of my new work hours, and everything just kind of felt low energy and just bad overall. So I decided it was better to just wait until the next season and try and pick up where I left off, doing things during the day. I'm working a normal 9-to-5 job now instead of my compressed shift, so I don't have any time during the week. So here I am on a Saturday sitting down and recording while my daughter takes a nap. Hopefully, her nap is uninterrupted. So what have I been up to? Well, I've been doing a lot of stuff like this. Yes! And I've been doing a lot of stuff like this. Still lifting weights in my garage, still trying to make myself stronger, still trying to get better. And apparently so is Aaron Rodgers. Wes Hod said that Aaron Rodgers made a point of emphasis this season that he is strengthening his legs. So Aaron Rodgers hanging out in the squat rack just like me. Aaron, if you want a good squat program, make sure you hit me up. So the Packers played the Vikings. Just absolutely beat the brakes off them. That game was so much farther apart than the score led on. And a lot of people had a lot of things to say. This was 100% just going to be a hindsight episode. I was going to play a fun game of look at this idiot, and I was going to bring up all the things I said over the offseason and since the end of last season, where I insulted Aaron Rodgers, I insulted the team. I had a lot of inflammatory things to say, so this was going to be a really fun look back at. I believe an exact quote of mine is, Aaron Rodgers is the Aaron Rodgers problem. Well, this week, Aaron Rodgers was not the Aaron Rodgers problem. Aaron Rodgers, in fact, had one of the 3 best performances of the week by any quarterback, including reigning MVP Lamar Jackson and should be MVP as of right now, Russell Wilson. So when you are in that kind of company, it's safe to say that you had a very good performance. No, with that said, the Vikings have a very bad secondary, and the Packers' offensive line managed to hold up way better than anyone expected to. So I'm going to save my judgment for a couple more weeks. Definitely, with the Packers playing the Lions this week, and the Lions not necessarily having a great secondary, playing a lot of man coverage, and Aaron Rodgers finally throwing on time, which he hasn't in quite a while, I think that Aaron's going to light it up again this week, so I'm saving judgment. So let's talk after week 3. I'm not going to say that Aaron Rodgers is back just yet, but I'm incredibly hopeful. So we'll see once they play like someone who's not a paper tiger. So the first take we need to look at this week comes from a former Packer, Jermichael Finley. Jermichael had a very busy week on the Twitter.com. He started off the week by defending Mike McCarthy, which I thought was kind of funny. So apparently Jermichael's a Cowboys fan now. He said, I love it the Mike McCarthy way. It's week 1, boys. Preparing for Big Mike. He's my guy. #Cowboys. Cowboys ended up losing. Was that Mike McCarthy's fault? Who knows? We'll get into that a little bit later. But someone besmirched the name of Mike McCarthy in his mentions, to which Jermichael said, did Mike McCarthy bring a damn trophy to Green Bay? I think so. So sit your ass down and shut up. So, Jermichael Finley, big Mike McCarthy fan. However, Jermichael followed up with, I have a fun fact for you guys. I am better than 100% of the tight ends that's in the league today. True or false? ? True, LOL. Which... No. Jermichael Finley at his best was not better than some of the tight ends that are in the league right now. Someone actually responded saying, Travis Kelce and George Kittle have you, I think. Still a weapon nonetheless. So they even ended with a compliment. They're like, hey man, you're great, but these guys are better right now. He said, if you got to think, don't come for me. And FYI, them two ain't got shit on me. #tight end. No, Jermichael, no. So let's look at Jermichael's best season. So I got his stats up right here. Jermichael's best season far and away came in the 2011 campaign. He had 55 touches for 13.9 yards a touch, which is total 767 yards from scrimmage, and he had 8 touchdowns. 0 fumbles that year, too. However, he had an abysmal catch percentage of 59.8%, and his yards per target was only 8.3. But he had a pretty dang good year that year. 760 yards from scrimmage for a tight end is quite good. He started 13 games, appeared in all 16. He was targeted 92 times. Pretty good year. He had 45 first downs. So I think that was the year of the Finn. But that was also the year that Aaron Rodgers went absolutely supernova and set the entire world on fire, including having the best passer rating for a single season. The next year, Jermichael played all 16 games, appeared in 14 of them. He appeared in all 16 games, started 14 of them, and he had even more touches for fewer yards and only 2 touchdowns with 1 fumble. However, much higher catch percentage, so there's your trade-off. But it's easy to say that after his 2011 campaign, Jermichael was not exactly on the upslope. In 2013, the year of his neck injury, he appeared in 6 games and seemed to be doing much better than before. He actually had 3 touchdowns in 6 games. But big question mark with the neck injury. Jermichael never known for his blocking. Jermichael never really known to being a sure-handed receiver. So when you take someone like George Kittle, who is known as being a blocker and a sure-handed receiver, and can put up gaudy numbers like Jermichael did in his best season, they're not even comparable. There's a lot of CTE jokes going on in Jermichael's mentions right now. I don't really like that. I've made comments in the past about I don't think that making CTE jokes is funny, but I do think that Jermichael has shown a pattern of not exactly being the sharpest tool in the shed post-career. So maybe we should just cut him a little bit of slack. I did, however, respond saying that, to Jermichael's credit, he is currently the best tight end in Madden Ultimate Team. So I think I would take his Madden Ultimate Team card over any other tight end in the game. It's something. So that not even being close to the hottest take extravaganza that went on this week in Packerland. Oh, let's talk about DVOA. DVOA is an advanced analytic invented by Football Outsiders. It means defense-adjusted value over added. It's their attempt at doing kind of a sabermetrics thing in football. DVOA is a stat that you can look at. And if you're better in DVOA at something, you're better than everyone else. If you're worse, you're worse. It's a really good way to look at the big picture of things. People were kind of up in arms because the Packers were actually worse per play DVOA than the Vikings were, but the Packers dominated time of possessions. There was a lot of things that the Packers did so much better than the Vikings, so people were like, what the heck is going on with DVOA? Now, 2 Packers beat writers in Bill Huber for Sports Illustrated and Rob Demovsky for ESPN had some things to say about DVOA this week. And it was awful. Huber said that he would immediately click off of any article that mentioned DVOA, and Demovsky said that he posted a GIF of a closing laptop, which is so stupid because I called out Huber for this. He and I had a short discussion. He literally just posted an article the other day that mentioned DVOA. His response was, well, those weren't my words. And it's like, okay, dude, but it's your article. And so your article mentions DVOA, whether it's your words or not, whether you're quoting someone or not, you're mentioning DVOA. You're being a hypocrite. In fact, Demovsky, the star of most of these takes and the star of this take going forward, it's going to follow him around forever because of some of the things he said. He also has written articles that mention DVOA where he cites Football Outsiders. So, how can you honestly say that you hate this stat and you would never make your way through an article that uses it when you yourself have written these articles? Bill Huber walked back his take quite a bit, and he basically said that he doesn't use DVOA because his readers are stupid. That was what it all kind of boiled down to. Which your job as a journalist is to inform people. So what's wrong with informing people about an advanced analytic? It's not the end-all be-all. It's not a perfect stat. But you know what's not a perfect stat? Passer rating. And at this point, most people are well-versed in passer rating enough to know that it's pretty good in certain situations, but it's horrible in others. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with using DVOA? It's another tool in your toolbox. And in fact, I can't even believe I'm just talking about this take just bothers me to no end. Rob Demovsky straight up said he does not want to learn He is bragging about his willful ignorance of something that is very important to a lot of teams and a lot of coaches in the NFL. People use DVOA who are much more important in the world of football than me or Domovsky or any other jack wagon on the internet. In a time where there seems to be a glorification of ignorance and people not trusting journalism, I know it's sports and we're not supposed to take it that seriously, but like, don't be that guy. Educate your readers. Educate yourself. And to cap it all off, this whole thing has gotten completely out of hand. When insulting DVOA, Domovsky said it actually stands for Dorks Value Only Analytics. Which, sure, let's have a guy that looks like this tell people that they're dorks. Whatever. So, Acme Packing Company and Football Outsiders worked together to create a shirt with that quote on it. Dorks Value Only Analytics. It's an awesome shirt. I love it. I actually have quite a few Breaking T-shirts. They're very soft and comfortable and they're a little tight. So if you do order one, order a size up. But Rob Domovsky said, "I'm assuming I'm getting a share of the profits. If not, you'll be hearing from my lawyer." So, fun fact about Acme Packing Company. Any profits to the Acme Packing Company shirts get donated to charity. And we were discussing what charity the profits would be donated to, and we were thinking about giving it to a STEM charity that helps kids in need get into and do better in math and science programs, to really drive home the point that math and analytics are kind of important. So I responded to Domovsky saying, "You're not funny enough for this to be a bit, but on the off chance that you're serious, the profits are going to charity, so enjoy suing money away from impoverished children." Now I was angry. I don't really like when someone takes things too far. It was a big joke. We were all poking. And like I said, maybe he's joking, but Domovsky's not funny. He's not a funny guy. It doesn't like if I was like, haha, I'm going to sue you, people would be like, yeah, that's just Matub. He's just being an idiot. When you work for ESPN and you say things like that, they have to be taken seriously. And I honestly can't believe that Domovsky would even try and make a joke about that. Congratulations, Rob Domovsky, for your bragging about willful ignorance for an advanced analytic that helps the sport, which pays your bills. You earned the hottest take of the week. That's going to do it for me, guys. As always, I'm Matt, but you can call me Matub, and the Packers are going to be taking on the Lions this week. I'm hopeful, cautiously optimistic. I think the Lions are going to put up a fight, but I still think the Packers are going to run away with it. I think it's the game, very much like the Vikings, is going to end up looking a lot closer than it actually was. I'm pretty sure I said this already, but as always, I'm Matt. But you can call me Matub, and go Pack Go.